Right, Nicola, we're looking at your blog. It is the 6th of October.
Yep.
And I'm just working through from the beginning. Okay, so we've got this write-up of the Seven Nation Army.
Yep.
If we could add some pink terminology to
Right,
it,
yeah.
would be good. And maybe have a look at that. Might need developing a little
I think
bit.
I do need to finish it. I think I needed to ask you again how to go through the green screening process, because I've got some basic knowledge of green screening, but with this particular post, because we only went through it briefly in a couple lessons, I didn't really get it.
Okay.
So I need some help with that.
Okay. So
we just need to get as many shots as we can.
So we've now got.
Because I know when we were doing.
This is a new one, isn't it?
Yeah, I've done. There were the 6 music video analysis.
And did it let you?
Yeah, they did. They did let me upload the videos in the end, but I had to strip them of the audio, and I had to put an effect over the video so that it wouldn't copyright it. It took a couple tries to get right.
Okay.
I found analysing the music videos really hard, just because it felt like there was a lot to do, and I didn't quite know where to begin in terms of, do I talk about the story and the on-scene, do I talk about it how it relates to the lyrics?
Yeah.
It just felt like such a big task, so I put off starting it.
It is a big task. If you do it thoroughly, it's a big task. But over time, certainly when you get onto the genre music videos, it can be a bit more focused, because you've demonstrated that you know how to do the analysis, so we can make that assumption. But when you get to the genre, it's really just about identifying, giving us an overview of it, which I think is what you've done with the genre
Yeah, I
work,
think
so that's
I
fine.
tried. I mean, these were just general music videos that I analysed, but then I did a bit of a closer look at some of the genre work.
Yeah, but it's excellent analysis. You're doing all of these, looking at all these different considerations and aspects of it, which is brilliant.
Thank you. I wasn't sure. I spent a lot of it thinking, I feel like I'm writing rubbish here.
Yeah, you never write rubbish.
Well, part of it was done at 1 a.m. because, time management is a thing.
Very laggy.
Is it?
So laggy.
It's alright. It was a very long video as well, because this one's more of like a short film. Actually,
so there's this kind of cine camera aesthetic to it, isn't there?
And they seem to put a filter over the footage to make it look more kind of, I wouldn't say rose tinted as such, but more vintage. Kind of go with that rosy lighting and the soft colours that were appropriate to the style of the song and the music video itself. Kind of the concept behind it. I think I noted that somewhere in my analysis. I mean, the Lana Del Rey video, they really do play on the intertextuality. With that one specifically for National Anthem. And the whole Kennedy assassination, that's pretty much what it's a reenactment of.
Okay. So we've then got the pitch, and
was my pitch awful?
Yeah, no, your pitch wasn't awful. It was a lot less awful than some other ones.
Right. I do apologise for not being able to play the song. It's not actually
totally fine.
completed yet.
No need to apologise for that. It's fine. I don't think we had all this detail though, did we, when you were pitching? Is this things you've added subsequently?
No, this was all on the board.
Oh, was it all on the board?
It was all right. Because I put this post on the board and I was speaking through it, but I didn't cover it. It was all there.
Right. Okay.
The only thing I added after was the actual video of the pitch.
Okay. Okay. So how how are you feeling about the song that you might want to do now? Are you thinking now that this is the song you'll do, or are you still?
Well, I need to speak to my composer and see. I basically need a meeting with him to try and see if this song is even still a possibility. We have the lyrics and we have the melody. It's just a case of getting it recorded, which in theory is completely possible. In actuality, it could prove hard. And what's the timeline that I need to have this?
Well, the timeline is really. I mean, you should probably be. Christmas is when filming would normally happen, around Christmas time.
You see, I intend to have my filming done by the end of half term.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, because then it would be, because I mean, with the music video, you can add the song in later, but it's obviously better to have it earlier for editing purposes, isn't it?
It is, yeah, depending on how closely you want to match the visuals with the song. Who would be singing it?
My sister.
Right. And who are you going to market as an artist?
Well, I mean, this is the. I think, because the thing is, because she doesn't live in the same country, that's a bit of an issue. Because I can't. I mean, I could take pictures of her, but not set up in the places that I would necessarily want. So, my actress for the video, Rose, who I used last year in my other one, she's already said she will be the main character in the video. So I'm thinking because it's obviously not a real artist, this is all, we're just making it up. I'm thinking we could just pretend that she is the singer for the purposes of this coursework. So I could just photograph her and present her as. And I mean, do you think that's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking I'd just do that.
Yeah, I mean they don't know, do they? No. I mean it's fine. So
there's no reason not to. I could use my sister. I could, because what would I need her for? Is it just?
I think what you would need to get from her is you need some photography. So you need some pictures of her.
I mean, she loves Instagram as much as any other 15-year-old girl.
Right.
And I could definitely, if Christmas isn't too late, when I go home at Christmas, I could absolutely do like a photo shoot session with her and use her as my, and just, use her.
That would work. That would work. So you're going home at Christmas?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, that's interesting as well, isn't it? So you've got like you've got some potential there. I mean, could you do some filming when you go home?
I could.
I mean, we're totally shifting things now on the way back to almost like the original plan.
Yeah, I
didn't realise you were going home at Christmas.
Well, yeah, I go home at Christmas and Easter.
Right.
Yeah.
So, in that case,
would you recommend I like my idea of the opening by the river.
Yeah, I mean,
should I? I mean, I could. I could take a GoPro. I think my brother has one, so I could either just use my brother's GoPro to get more GoPro footage and incorporate Cayman in that way. I could do that.
It's just worth thinking about, isn't it? I mean, we have great location here, don't we? And we've got especially
there is that unique taste of Caribbean.
Yeah,
I get to go home.
Yeah, but it's just so different, isn't it? It's like the opposite almost of where we are. So I don't know. That's your call, really. But
I mean, there's nothing to stop me.
So you're thinking that well, what it will enable you to do is because we're never going to see the artist without a mask on, are we, in the video?
No, you wouldn't, because my video plan is the only time you'll see the artist's face. I mean, the GoPro footage that we see in projection form is supposed to be like from her point of view, so it would be like to film it would be like a GoPro strapped to her head doing all these different things like bike riding, climbing trees, like, exciting adventure stuff to kind of go this teen childhood innocence freedom, however you want to play it. so we wouldn't see her in that, and I wouldn't have anything where she's looking in a mirror or anything like that, so we could just avoid all that. So basically, the only time you see her in the video is when she's wearing this mask.
Okay.
And I mean, I could choose to market the singer, the performer in the mask. So I could choose to like with Dead Mouse 5 or however you say that, Dead Mouse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, them and Daft Punk as well, because I know they keep their masks and helmets on.
All the time. Yeah. So
I could do it that way, or I could just market her and this mask be a thing of the video. She does take off the mask at the end of the video, but these are decisions I can make later.
right. If Rose is happy to, it might be logistically easier for Rose to be your artist because she's on hand, isn't she?
Yeah.
And when it comes to making the, you need to make an advert for the album, and you'll need to make the album.
An advert. So like
a printed like a magazine advert.
Right, okay.
And a digipack CD. So there's going to need to be some photography involved with that. So if it was Rose, that
sounds fun. Doing photography because I've not really done photography.
Yeah, so we're going to do that next afternoon.
Okay, cool.
So so if I think that's probably going to be the easiest.
So just market Rose as my
She's up for that.
She's fine. Yeah. I mean, anything's easier than last year, so
yeah.
This year's relatively simple for her.
Yeah.
And I've with the GoPro footage, I've kind of, because obviously I'm the film cameraman, camerawoman for this. I was thinking, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I am going to have a close-up shot of her hands for the boat, the little paper boat at the start of the video. But I was thinking after that, it doesn't really matter so much if it's my hands that we're seeing, like doing.
No, could you do like could you put like a something significant on like a ring and then just
bracelets or something like that.
Yeah, something that matches. Yeah. And even if it's different hands, that will work.
I don't think people would be watching too closely, or if they did, I just get her to do it because. I mean, I said to her, I was talking to her at the bus stop the other morning, and I was like, oh, what this is the plan. She was very on board for it, and I said, if you want, you can help with the GoPro footage. She's like, yeah, of course. Yeah,
because I mean, if you want kind of contemplative, natural environments, we've got that, haven't we? So it's just a question of getting up onto the moors. And bearing in mind, it will be. I mean, mind you, it's a very pretty time of year, isn't it?
It is.
Right now.
The autumn and all the colours and everything.
Yeah, the autumn. I mean, do you use the autumn?
Yeah.
If you can get yourself organised.
Well, yeah, I know last year we didn't film a lot till after November 5th because I think that's when we had our pitches.
Yeah.
It was around that time because I remember going on a location scout and then going to Bonfire Night. So I know last year my filming took place a lot later, but this year, because the filming I want to do is pretty simple, really, and could probably be done in 1 or 2 sessions. The GoPro footage will be collected over time.
Yeah.
But with the...
So it could be kind of Bluebell Woods, couldn't it? You could go into Middleton Woods, it's got like it's got stream running through it, it's got bridges.
Well, I have a bike now, so I can transport myself to places.
Yeah. I mean, bits of that are really beautiful.
I know Bolton Abbey at this time of the year as well. It's just absolutely gorgeous. We went for a picnic there the other weekend. It was just lovely.
Yeah.
Then I fell off my bike.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So, do some location scouting.
Yeah. Do you know? Because I had an idea for obviously. The footage that I want to get on the GoPro is going to be like different activities. So I've got bike riding, tree climbing. I can if I film at Christmas on the GoPro and I go back to Cayman, I could get some like swimming in the ocean or things like that. Other unique activities. But I was thinking I'm going to a concert on 20th of October, and I was. Are we allowed to film at concerts? Because I was thinking if I wore the GoPro, I could get a shot, get some mosh pit
you could
footage.
Get a crowd shot with hands in the air and stuff, couldn't you? I mean, that'd be amazing. But I don't
know what the rules are on filming, and I don't really.
The rules are that you can't, and everyone does. I mean, those are the rules.
True.
Yeah, Apple is trying to end that. Have you seen that?
Apple's trying to end it.
Apple is trying to end that. Yeah, Apple is patented a technology which will mean that within a certain radius, cameras won't work.
No way.
Terrifying. Not just for concerts, but for political reasons. It's terrifying.
Well, that's all they need on like
The police will be able to go into an
cars.
area and they'll be able to shut down.
Oh gosh. Well, that's really not good.
It's really not good. But,
Okay,
but for now-
moving away from that.
Yeah, moving away from that. Terrifying.
Okay.
But yeah, you can.
So if I got my phone out and like held it
You
landscape,
could do it with a GoPro, couldn't you?
could I feel like it'd be a bit obvious if I walked in strapped with a GoPro, or if I just like wore a scarf and was really stealthy.
So not the headband.
Well, I feel like a bit of an
You could
idiot.
wear like a baseball cap and,
Baseball
and
cap.
build a hole into the front
Oh,
of it.
brilliant! Early 2000s, here we come.
But you could
I might take a GoPro, and if the opportunity presents,
teeth.
and swallow a GoPro.
Do that. So apart from that,
Okay, so I'll see if I'll talk to you more about that.
yeah, we'll talk about that. Okay, right. So
I tried to research my audience, but because obviously I've got an original song by a singer with no established background, it was a little difficult. So I looked for the next best thing, which is why I chose Wild Belle, because she was most similar in style and kind of appearance as well.
So does she appear on YouGov?
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't,
Which
right,
is why
okay. Oh, sorry,
my audience
okay.
research was so limited. 'Cause
Okay.
She didn't.
So who can we find that might? So we need to find a female singer-songwriter, do we, or is that?
Yeah. I mean, I wrote the lyrics for this song,
Yeah.
but I can pretend that my artist is the singer-songwriter.
I would.
For this, I'll just pretend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be
You
fine.
could just pretend, yeah.
I also,
So we need to get some data about audience then, though, don't we? So we need to think of a female singer-songwriter in a similar genre.
Shall I go on iTunes later and type in Wild Belle and see related artists?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll
Yeah.
see if Spotify
we
can
need
give me
to-
anyone else similar as well.
We need to be a bit more detailed, don't we,
Alright,
about audiences.
I will do that. Let me make a note of that. What else then? We talk about?
Okay, so so this is good. This is kind of more brief stuff for the genre.
Genre. Is that okay? 'Cause that,
It's okay, yeah.
It's hard to know how much with the music videos because you can obviously talk loads about the video itself in terms of like analyzing it like a film, but then you also talk about the music genre. And it feels like a massive thing to even analyze like a 2-minute video.
I mean, just picking out things that you like is good. You know, picking out things
that
you.
enough?
That's enough. Yeah. Just sort of describing, looking for techniques. Is really useful, you know. So if there's anything like, you know, I like that style, or I like that technique, or you know, that's really what this bit of work is about.
Okay.
So maybe,
I just wasn't sure.
so maybe just a little bit more of that would be good.
Sure, I'll add some more to that. And
And
I'll keep going through and highlighting my terminology in pink.
yeah, terminology. Yeah, try to remember to do that. Okay, so that's getting there.
Okay.
This is very crude,
Very crude.
very crude sort of.
That's alright. Have I missed anything? Is there anything that I've not
Okay,
done?
so that's still getting there. I'd like there to be more there.
Yeah.
More
I'll
detail
finish
in
that.
that.
I'll try and finish that.
That, from what I've just seen there, looks really good. So that can be green.
With the ABB Alps, how do I improve that?
Oh, you can't.
I can't improve Alps.
No, Alps is based on your past
Right.
performance.
And what? Okay. So why isn't it A star? How can I improve that?
It's not A star because based on your GCSE results, that is what the school thinks you're going to get. So A is that. I mean, A star. There's no reason why you can't get an A star.
Right. So you didn't choose these grades?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
These are what the school call good progress. But I mean, I will be pushing you to get an A star.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I want.
I want
Obviously.
I want you to get an A star. And I
Yeah.
think you can get an A star.
So I've done 6.
Yeah.
So that's that.
And
Only one person did 7. Artist research.
So artist research,
I suppose yellow. It's in progress.
it's happening, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Sir was doing something to do with Taylor Swift.
And what's that? Genre analysis.
I was actually. I was.
Did you make Taylor Swift his background?
No, I don't think so.
Why is it changed on the background?
Because we're in a minority now. It's mainly IT room this year.
It's really annoying.
So
Genre analysis.
genre analysis, right?
In
Getting there.
progress?
I wouldn't say it was done, but I'd say it was. I'd say it was in
Okay.
progress. And I think that initial audience research is also. You've talked about it. You've made movements.
So artist research, genre analysis, and initial. Wait. So,
Yeah.
To
So
improve,
what? So usually
Questionnaire.
this is the yeah, the questionnaire would be part of that. Really, the questionnaire is after that, so I should put that here. Really.
So
So, can we move on?
wouldn't questionnaire
Yeah.
be part of initial audience research? Or
No,
is
because
that YouGov stuff?
so this is YouGov stuff.
Okay.
Audience profile is where you kind of summarise that and say, okay, this is who my audience profile is: primary and secondary target audience, and then the questionnaire is going to
I
target
did
them.
talk briefly about primary and secondary audience in the post where I'm looking at Wild Bell. If you go down. No,
Oh, yes.
no, I didn't. Wait, I spoke about them somewhere.
No, it's this one.
Is it there? Yeah, I mentioned them. I mean, so I've started to look at
Okay,
it.
yeah.
So we'll just take notes on the other bits I need to improve. I mean, overall, I don't know. Is this acceptable progress or?
Yeah, I mean it's acceptable progress. Yeah, but there's just things that need doing.
Yes, yeah.
Really before you go into production, because we need to have done this before we go into production.
Gotcha. Well, I'll try and finish my questionnaire at the end of this lesson, and then if you look at it and it's acceptable,
Right double chin there on me. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, no, Eleanor, god, no.
audience profile and questionnaire.
So audience profile is where you're just really summarising what you found out about who your audience is. So you have started to do it actually.
Yeah.
Maybe a separate post would be good.
Yeah, sure.
So I want
I'll
to know,
try
like,
and
basically
separate the
describe an average person that would listen to that music.
posts. Sure. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
right.
Is that all good then?
Yeah, that's great.